I finally confessed my feelings, and she said, I thought my heart was going to punch a hole through my sternum. For 3 years every easygoing interaction with Chloe had felt like walking a tightrope strung between friendship and something much bigger, and tonight I was finally going to fall. One way or the other. We were sitting on the old slightly sticky picnic bench behind the art gallery where she volunteers. The air smelled like pine needles and damp mulch, making the scene feel appropriately dramatic. I remember the exact color of her sweater, a comforting burnt orange, and how her hands were wrapped around a half-empty travel mug of tea. I'd rehearsed this whole speech about 50 times while walking home from work, but suddenly every word sounded like idiotic mush. She was talking animatedly about her recent trip to a ridiculously remote alpaca farm, showing me pictures of a particularly grumpy-looking camelid. I stopped listening when I realized I was just staring at her mouth moving. It's now or never, I told myself, feeling the cheap cotton of my shirt suddenly cling to my back with sweat. I leaned forward, clearing my throat way too loudly, which startled a nearby squirrel. Chloe, I cut her off, my voice barely a squeak. She paused, her alpaca narrative, her eyebrows arched in perfect innocent curiosity. Look, I know this is sudden and probably weird, but I can't keep pretending anymore. I haven't just enjoyed our time together. I'm completely ridiculously in love with you. My voice cracked on the word ridiculously, but I powered through. I want to be more than friends. I want us to be more. The world stopped spinning, or maybe it was just me. Her eyes, wide and green, locked onto mine. She didn't blush or panic or look disgusted. She just looked thoughtful and agonizing. 10 seconds went by while a distant siren wailed and a single wet leaf dropped onto the bench beside us. I prepared myself for the gentle but firm "I just see you as a friend" speech, the kind that ends all hope. She took a slow breath, setting her mug down precisely in the middle of the table. Finally she smiled. Not a friendly smile, but a genuine, slightly nervous one. My entire future, I swear, hung on her next few words, and she said, "Oh, thank God. I've been trying to figure out how to tell you that I've been secretly feeding your cat, Mr. Whiskers, a tiny bit of my leftover salmon every Tuesday for 6 months, and I was so worried you'd judge me."